Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm again going to talk about books. The kind of book that made me realize or made me think about leaving this country and going to settle down at that country. And the kind of book that made me think about this is all of these. Japanese literature or slicer life fiction kind of book had just made me think about going and settling down at Japan and work at a bookshop or just live there and spend my rest of life there. So, the first book I'm going to talk about is Days at the Mochaki Bookshop. I saw a reel last year, and the girl was talking about a book with very less pages, like you can read it in one sitting kind of book. And one of the book was The Days at the Mochaki Bookshop. I am so happy that I bought this book. I mean, she recommended 5 or 6 books, and I don't know, but I felt something for this, and I just bought this. I am so happy to pick this book, and few of the book are still in my to buy list, and I am so grateful for her. When I read this book, I was like, why I haven't read these kinds of book, or was I living under a rock to not know about these kinds of book? I think so. I read this book in a quite in one go. I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't remember, but this was such a comforting, just that made me, as I said, that just made me leave this country and go and settle down in Japan. Maybe uh, after some years, maybe after some years I don't know, but it was so beautiful. I read this book, and then obviously I have to deep dive into Japanese literature or slice of life kind of book, and I bought this, the sequel of More Days at the Mochaki Bookshop. Obviously I have to fall in love with this also, because this was also so like these kinds of books are so delightful. And I'm just like, sometimes I just feel what to do and just, not so good, and then I pick any of these books and I just keep reading. The other book is, which I'm also currently reading, is Days at the Torunuka Cafe, and I think so there is also going to be a sequel of this book also, which is More Days of it, because I saw somewhere on the Amazon. And one thing I also have to talk about is when I go on the page of this author, I searched, which is also Satoshi. I am so sorry. I am just terrible at pronunciation, and I know I will mess up, but this is the author, and I've just fell in love with his kind of writing. And yeah, and I was very amazed for the fact that he has only written 3 books, or the other book has written is all of 3 books in different language, like Japanese, Spanish, German kind of languages. And yeah, that's it. This is the only 3 books as far as I know is written by him. I would just love to read more and more and more books written by him. Also, after reading Days at the Mochaki Bookshop, I just want to deep dive into Japanese literature, slice of life, more of a Japanese literature. I just want to read. First, I just want to read more about bookshop. So, I just found a book which is The Bookshop Woman. I have not read it, but I really want to read it. There is like lots and lots of Japanese book. Some of them are Japanese literature, some of them are slice of life kind of book, and I think so the Bookshop Woman and few other books are also slice of life kind of books. I would love and love and love to read it. I have list of lots and lots of books. The first is The Convenience Store by C, which I think so is coming tomorrow. I saw it on Amazon and there was only one piece left. So I was like, oh, I will buy it because I have few books and I don't want to just keep buying books and then not reading everything, because you cannot read every single book, you know. I mean, you cannot read so many books at the same point of time. And I think after a few days, I again went on Amazon and it was out of stock. I felt very bad because I don't know when that will come back. But I think 2 or 3 days ago, I saw that it is I saw that it was in stock, like it is back, and there was only one piece at this point of time also. So I was like, I don't know, I need to buy this, so I bought it. I think that is coming tomorrow. And there's also one book which is Meet Me at the Convenience Store by C. I don't know it is a sequel of this, but I was just looking for Japanese literature kind of book, so I will just pop that in screen. I think the whole screen will be will be filled with that kind of book. So yeah, that is all about today's videos. I just want to talk about how beautifully all of these books are written, and you should definitely give it a try. I think you should read it. You will fall in love with these kinds of books. These two I have finished. They This one I am currently reading. I know I will fall in love. I think I've read like this much. Very few I have read, but I'm liking it. These two are a straight 5 star from my end, and you should definitely give it a try. You will love it. It is all about today's video. I am going to read this one. Like, I'm going to continue reading this book, and maybe I will make one video. I mean, of course, I will make one video, but I will make that video the moment I finish this book. And yeah, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you read this book. I mean, they are so calming, so smoothing, and you will instantly fall in love with these book, and you will just keep going back and reading these book only, because I think so I have read Days at Multiple Bookshop 2 or 3 times at this point of time. I just love to go back and read this again and again and again. That is it for today's video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and let me know that have you ever read this book, how you like it, how you have felt while reading the book, and if you have any suggestion for me, or a kind of book or something regarding Japanese literature, Japanese writing, I would love to know that. And till now, bye.